I want to talk to you today about the mind of your enemy and why they will gaslight you and why they will smear campaign you. The reason they're doing this and watching you is wants a reaction. Listen, the enemy is gaslighting you and trying to do all these evil things towards you because they want a reaction. Let me make this absolutely clear. You have defeated your enemy on every level. I'm gonna say it again. You have defeated your enemy on every level. God has given you the victory. And what the enemy wants to do is to cause conflict. The reason why? Because they want a reaction. You're unbothered. You don't care what the enemy have to say. Let me make this absolutely clear. The enemy fear you. Don't get it twisted. They know who you are. They're afraid of you. Let's be honest. Physically, spiritually, you will destroy your enemy. Let's just be absolutely honest here. You know this, I know this. And somebody say, come on, put it in a comment section. I know. So you're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. And that's why we'll take thousands of them, 10,000s of them, hundreds to come. They know the Lord is protecting you. And listen, they know you don't play. I don't play. I don't play. I slay. I told you, some people will look at your kindness and they mistake it for weakness. Listen, we don't play here. We don't play here. We're about the Most High God. We're about the spiritual streets. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna say it. The lion in us. And the enemy knows it. So what the enemy wants to do is this. Want to try to create a scenario. Set you up to where they would get you out of character. Or they put you in a situation where they can harm you. Understand this. They are your assigned enemies. They are assigned enemies, meaning this. They are sent from Satan himself to destroy you. They are on assignment. Their assignment is to bother you. Why? Because their demons is irritated by your presence. You make them feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Sad to say, some of your friends and family members took the assignments. Yeah, you didn't know that. Shh. But you see it. I see you. That's not my portion. Raise your hand if you see it. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let me make this clear. Some of your fake friends and fake family members, listen to me right now, they might not even know that they are under a demonic spell, witchcraft. But when they took that assignment, they literally signed themselves up to crash out. Because the Bible says, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. So if anybody monitor you, wicked things, understand, they set themselves up for being crushed. Here's the point, why the enemy wants you to react and why you shouldn't give them a reaction. Because the Bible says, vengeance is mine. God will take care of them. God is going to bring judgment upon the enemies, and they are facing judgment right now. This is a spiritual battle. Ephesians 6:12. I'm seeking the understanding where I'm coming from. Before we go any further, you want to talk about it? It says this: we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. The portion right here where it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the powers, against the ruler of darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. That means that it is a battle. It is a spiritual battle, understand? The spiritual realm is real. And what I mean by that, you are highly ranked in the spiritual realm, meaning God has given you the authority. According to Luke 10, you have the authority. So over all these demonic forces, their job as demons and as evil spirits is to try to take you down in rank. So what I mean by this, they try and get you sin, lower your energy. Oh, this is powerful. Do you know why your enemy keep coming and knocking at your door? It's spiritual. Yeah, targeting you. The enemy will try to mess with your mind. It's a spiritual warfare, it's a psychological warfare. Understand this. In order to understand this, you have to look at the story of Job. Job was still dealing with psychological warfare, spiritual warfare, physical warfare. The enemy sent all kind of things. If you begin to look at the life of Job, that the enemy can send death, the enemy can send many kind of things to try to destroy your spirit. It's a spiritual battle. And people who are blind to the spirit, meaning they haven't had a spiritual awakening, they don't understand spiritual warfare. But you do, because you're spiritual. Hey, come on, somebody hit like that, like bottom. Come on, somebody hit that. If you can see their demons miles away, because they stink. They stink. People who are not spiritually gifted, they don't understand this. As a matter of fact, they know that through some people know that you're telling the truth. Some people who listen to me right now knows that I'm saying the truth. Rebuke Satan. Christ already exposed the house of divided of his own. If Satan rebukes Satan, if Satan expose the plans of Satan, they cannot stand. So their job is to make it seem like the enemy is not targeting you. Their job is to make it seem like, oh my goodness, increases. The demonic spirits that it's not a spiritual warfare. Understand this. It is a spiritual battle. And that's the enemy's job. David himself. David was highly ranked in the spiritual realm. When David fell into sin, understand the angel of the Lord turned against him and went to war against him. This is what Satan is trying to do. Satan is trying to turn the Most High God against you by getting a reaction. Listen, you gotta learn. Simple thing. If you're an angry person, you will not receive blessings. The devil is a roaring lion, seeking whom may devour. It means that there is a spirit forever wandering, looking to see when someone can be chosen by Satan himself, by demon. With Satan himself can even choose them to be in their team. Or you as a vessel of God being righteous can be devoured and destroyed with fallout of righteousness. If you don't keep the commandments, Satan is looking for a way in. Leave no room for a devil. That's a spiritual sand right here. Stay out, devil. Their job is to get you out of your righteous path. The Bible says the steps of the good man is rewarded by the Lord. That devil wants your steps not reordered. The enemy doesn't want you guided by God. He wants you to be blinded. They don't want you to walk in light. They want you to walk in darkness. Are you getting the understanding? When you carry the light, it will disturb the demon. The Most High God disturbed their demons of the people. that they are on the 9 to 5 job to oppress you. Why? Because a lot of them don't agree with you. Why? Because both of your spirits don't agree with each other. You're not going to get along with people who carry darkness inside of them. You're not going to resonate with people who have darkness in them, and you will identify them when you see them, because you can see their demons and they are upset about that. They even smell, demons smell, because you can see their intentions. You can see their moves coming from a mile away. If you can see the move that they're trying to sneak you out, the spirit of Jezebel inside of them. Listen, a demon is smart on another demon. Some people fall victim to the enemy's lies because they are asleep spiritually. But that doesn't make the demon strong. Those are weak vessels controlled by other influences. You know, you're gonna see him from a mile away coming with his bucket on his head. Who I can deceive, who I can lie, who I can sneak, who I can... I rebuke you. Get